Hey y'all, good morning. I know I'm a little late getting in, but it's all good. Happy August 1st. Hey, Friday, that's a good day too. And first quarter of the new moon. And what else? And all those damn planets are still in retrograde, so don't forget that, right? Be careful and be cautious how you're moving out here. You should do that every day though. That's that should be a rule. I don't know, it's raining. Confirmation, thank you. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know. You hear it every time, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But anyway, what's going on, y'all? Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. August. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. The time is 9:48 a.m. Where are we going with this? Hey, God bless you all. Listen. I appreciate y'all. I want to tell you that, right? May every bit of energy that you send to me, whether that's in the 3D, the 5D, you pray for me, you pray at me, you hear me? I want to return that back to you tenfold, hundredfold, a millionfold. You know what I'm saying? However the universe see fit. You hear me? I want you to be blessed in the way that, with the intentions that you bless me. How about that? So I just want to let y'all know that, and I ain't got to get no more into it because confirmation. You know who you are. I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate everyone in every situation in my life today. Confirmation. Okay, now. Divine masculines having a spiritual awakening. Uh-oh. 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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know who sang that song. I just know the beat. I don't know the words either. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't know. I might not know what the heck is she talking about. Talking about life. Oh, I should have got that deck when I seen it. I didn't know. New love. Ooh, y'all got some new love coming in. Somebody's having an awakening. That's great. I'm glad you're waking up. I'm glad you're waking up, right, to see life, your life, all right, because everybody's life is different. For what it, look at this. I can't make it up. Epiphany. For what it is, right? And not sugarcoat, not allow people to, it's not even allowing people, because people can't do nothing, but allowing yourself to accept, accept the situation that's not in alignment with you because of wanting, what's the underlying issue? Why would you do something that you're not in alignment with because it's something that you want, right? Okay, so what is it that you want? Haha, Spirit says set them healthy boundaries. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. Yep, set healthy boundaries. Listen, if it's lust, you know what I'm saying? If it's a physical attraction, hold yourself. You know what I mean? Set up those healthy boundaries, because there's no need of, sacrificing your integrity for instant gratification. Come on, Spirit. Yeah, so y'all need to set healthy boundaries. Look, and spiritual protection. Come on now. Absolutely. Yep, have those important conversations. Y'all know I talk about it. I know that shit ain't easy, especially with the way the world is. A lot of people are single, but do not, listen, especially if you've been doing work on yourself, do not sacrifice your integrity, your values, how you value yourself, your self-worth for instant gratification, because a lot of times, whoever the other person is that you're dealing with is not on the same page. You raise your value, you raise your vibration. And a lot of people want to come in and experience it, but there's a lot of people that ain't ready to raise the vibration with you. They just want to come in and experience your vibration. You understand what you got going on, your resources, sharing your abundance, your spiritual protection, your body. More than anything, because once you let the body go, everything's coming behind that, baby. Everything. Damn. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's like a double-edged sword. I'm telling you. Because on the one hand, you're working on yourself and you're building up your self-confidence, because that's what it is. And your integrity for yourself. You have to start from the inside. You have to feel good about yourself, right? So that shit comes natural, right? So, it can be a lonely walk. It really can, because you're not sacrificing any part of yourself to please anybody else that's not going to reciprocate that energy. People, confirmation. People can't, just come in and out of your life and just come in and use parts of your body or whatever you have around you for their satisfaction, with no intention of helping you to keep it and to build on it. You know what I mean? They're just coming in because they just want to eat. They want to eat off your table, out your plate. They ain't trying to help you put no more food. They ain't trying to help you go out to the garden and replant that shit again. Right? You feeling? Y'all know what I'm talking about, but but look at that though, for real, because that's what it is. Hidden emotions. Yeah. You're gonna have to make sure that whatever you entangle yourself with, that you understand how you're coming into the situation. Are you coming in because you want something more? Or are you coming in because this is for just a short-term thing? I heard seat filler until you know what I'm saying. Financial loss, end of a cycle. If you had any kind of financial loss, this could be the end of a cycle for this. All right? Or if this cycle doesn't end, if you don't stay where you are, you're at the end of the cycle. That's what Spirit's saying. You're at the end of the cycle, okay? And especially if you've been experiencing any kind of financial losses, slowdowns, feeling lack in any way in which you shouldn't be, if you're healing, because you already know that what's gone is gone and it didn't come again, because it's a cycle. Thank you, Spirit. Family concerns, take control. Some of you guys could have some hidden emotions about taking control of your family. You could have some family concerns that you want to. Spirit said, you don't talk about it, right? You don't talk about it, you keep it to yourself. But and I feel like you do that for your own spiritual protection. Running, or you could be running from it. Ooh, look at Spirit. Or you could be running from it. Running from something about your family. All right? Winter, something could be happening in the winter, or something did happen in the winter. Take control. Hidden emotions, important conversations. I feel like you're going to be having some important conversations. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And there could be a lot of hidden emotions that may come out with this conversation, with these conversations that you may have with your family. It could be about family, all right? All right, Spirit is saying for you to take it, you may have to take control of the situation. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about, if you're gonna be fine, because you're spiritually protected, all right? So if that was a concern with you going around these people, you got a secret admirer as well. Going around these people, right? Speak your truth. Soulmates. Yeah. That you're gonna be, you're fine. You know what I mean? So take that as it resonates. However you've been feeling about the situation. But yeah, but there could be a lot of truths I heard coming to light. All right, and it's all good. Just speak your truth, right? Temptation is here. Don't let somebody try to push your buttons, try to trigger you. I feel like somebody may try to trigger you. Listen, I'm telling you, Inner child healing. You've done some inner child healing. Somebody may try to trigger you with some inner child shit. All right, some shit that happened when they were children or you were a child. Well, take it how it resonates, okay? Or somebody may try to trigger your childhood trauma. Thank you, Spirit. But you did the work on that, all right? What's this message? But somebody admires you, whether that be, in a romantic way or in a platonic way. Somebody admires you. What's going on here, Spirit? Please and thank you. Fear and anxiety. Yeah, somebody could have some fear and anxiety about, what's going to be said or how people are going to feel. Yeah, because there's a third party interference. Okay, so somebody could be putting a battery in somebody's back. Yeah, but there's going to be closure. You're going to get closure from this. In one way or the other, Spirit said. Either you're going to see people for who they are and how they really feel, and you're going to get closure from that, or there's going to be some healing. Somebody's been trying to interfere in your love life. Somebody's trying to block any kind of new love coming your way. So maybe that's why this person wants to have this conversation with you so they can get in your fucking business. Child, please. Look, self-worth. You found your self-worth. Somebody's afraid of you finding your fucking self-worth. Ain't that something? Because they codependent. Yep, but this, like Spirit said, this is over. This cycle's over. Yep, and they are stuck. They are stuck. Yep, they stuck. Look at this, regrets. Yeah, somebody's stuck. And they want to continue to hold on to you, but you found your self-worth. They wanted you to to be codependent on them. Look, unexpected message. Yeah, somebody's finna reach out to you. It could be somebody want to come in and start talking about shit that happened in the past, or some things that you did that made them feel some kind of way. And it's like somebody really need to get some therapy. Right? Somebody really needs to go with them because you've done that work. And somebody wants you, and you cleared that shit out, you found your self-worth, and you continue to work on that because it's an everyday thing, right? Yeah, that's what it is. And you're no longer codependent. Look, this is a soulmate. This definitely could be family. This is a soulmate, right? That you may have been, y'all could have been codependent together because that's how this shit works, all right? Water seeks its own level. So you built up your self-worth. Somebody's afraid of that shit. They're afraid of that shit, and they want to come at you and try to trigger you, about some shit that happened in the past that they stuck in. That's not your job. That's not your job. Spirit said, follow the leader. That's what I heard, follow the leader. Either follow your lead, you know what I'm saying? Or there could be people following this person's lead. Okay, take it how it resonates, but it's the end of a cycle. Look, twin flame. Ooh, yes, this was a lesson. This could be a twin flame. And you know what I also heard? I heard a twin flame can be family. You hear me? Divine masculine. Ooh, you found your self-worth. You found your self-worth, divine masculine. Yes. Divine feminine too. We got generous offer coming towards you. Yep, you got a generous offer coming towards you. You could be a divine feminine that a divine masculine is coming towards you. Let me see something. Slow and steady. Yes. Or you could be a divine masculine and a divine feminine could be coming towards you. Okay, take that how it resonates. You could be stepping into your world. To y'all take it how it resonates in your story. Okay, we talking about energy. We talking about emotions. We ain't talking about sex. We ain't talking about people, a face. We talking about how we feel. New love. Come on now, y'all got new love coming for sure. For sure. Somebody could be dazed and confused. Yeah, somebody, whoever this is that's trying to come in to trigger you, that ghosted you, stop playing. They dazed and confused because you ain't stuck. You ain't codependent. You found your self-worth, right? Yes, you did. You closed this cycle out, and you are spiritually protected. You took control of your life. Yeah. That's what you did. What's going on here, Spirit? Vivid dreams. Ooh, you could be having vivid dreams about a new person, okay? Or fantasies, or, wishing. Well, that's coming true. Look, hot and cold energy here. Back and forth. Yeah. But that's not on the table. Somebody wants you to look. Keep the faith. Can't make it up. Somebody wants you to be confused. I'm telling you, but it ain't finna work. Spirit said, and don't rush this. When it comes, it's not gonna run from you. If it runs from you, it ain't yours. Spirit said, look, signs from nature. You know what I mean? It's not somebody you're gonna have to chase, and it's not somebody that's gonna run from you and have you chasing them. Right? Because you know your self-worth today. Yeah. Big success. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Listen, because you've done the inner healing. You've done the work. You've done the work. Somebody's going to be heartbroken. Well, they breaking their own heart because they refuse to do the work. Once they've done the work, then they can come in on that level, on a healed level, and then you guys can better exchange energy. But if they coming in with this southern energy, what the fuck, southern low vibrational energy, there's a wall. Because when you level up, there's a wall. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand on a podium, right? Or whatever it is that's rising, right? The land, whatever, the ground, I don't care. Gravity, call it what you want, right? When that low vibration come in, boom, there's nothing there. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. So it's not going to, and then what's going to happen is it's going to bounce back because it's hitting a brick wall or whatever that shield is. Thank you, Spirit. And it's bouncing back to them. And then what happens then? It becomes a mirror, a reflection, reflect. Right back to them, their energy. And then they have to see themselves. That's because it's going to be them. Like, look what I just did that. Yeah, you did. Because it's not affecting the collective. It's affecting them. That's what's happening here. You've done the work. They trying to come in with the old things that you have discarded in your life, things that you have healed from, that you have cleaned out of your life. They're coming at you with that old shit. It don't work. It won't work. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. That's why, and that's another thing, because they're not even coming in with intention of healing. They're coming in with the intention of trying to chip your armor. Thank you, Spirit. Abundance is near. Abundance is near. Look, speak your truth. Speak your truth. Continue to speak your truth. Listen about self-love. As you should. Come on now. Listen. Somebody's got regrets. Yeah, they do. They're dazed and confused. Look, epiphany. Now they understand. Or they will. Look. Yeah, they may even take a risk and do some healing. Ooh. Anyway, let me get y'all spiritual AF. That was just a quick little message. As I'm going on about my day, going through my day, whatever, a pause in my day. What's the message here? It's only like 60 degrees. Man, we're going to be some sick folks. I hope y'all get dressed warm when you go out the house, because I'm trying to tell you something. And it's raining, so it's supposed to clear up, but I don't know. It ain't no AC day, I tell you that. What we got here? When you are wrong, admit it. When you are right, be quiet. Just say yes to fessing up or shutting up as the situation warrants. You'll be all around way more likable to everyone, including yourself. If you need to, keep a list of all the times you were abso-fucking-lutely right. Just be sure you burn it before you die so you don't ruin the illusion of everyone else. Wow. When you are wrong, admit it. When you are right, be quiet. That's the message. All right, y'all. I'll see you. This is